Welcome back to another reading of George Orwell's 1984. I'm David Crayden, and it's been my pleasure to bring you this. Sorry we missed the last 2 days. It's been a busy week, and we had a lot of other material on Substack, especially yesterday. And sometimes you don't want to overwhelm people or overcrowd the page, and that's really all there was to it. Excuse me. Anyway, Saturday morning here, and I'm very happy to bring you chapter 10 of part 2, and we'll be beginning part 3 probably later today, or maybe even immediately following this broadcast. It's a very short chapter. The last 2 chapters have been very long. We had to divide chapter 9 into 2 sections. It was so long. But Winston has been reading The Theory and Practice of Oligarchical Collectivism to himself and to Julia, who has been falling asleep while he reads it. She might be a rebel, and she might be angry at Big Brother and excuse me, and want her freedom, but she really isn't that attentive intellectually at times. And this really doesn't bother Winston that much. It bothers him a bit, though. I don't know if Orwell was trying to say something in this. He certainly had a more intellectual connection to his first wife, who died quite tragically. And his second wife was much younger, and a lot of people thought it was a relationship not based primarily on love. So I don't know. I don't know very much about his second wife. I know she inherited a fortune eventually, because Orwell's estate has amassed millions of pounds, of course, over the years. Anyway, that's just a sidebar. Let's get into the book. Let's get back to reading George Orwell 1984. And as I said, you have to read Orwell again and again throughout the decades, because what didn't make sense 30 years ago, or it didn't come to your attention 30 years ago, comes to your attention now because it's relevant and you can see it happening in the world. And certainly his points about perpetual war are so incredibly now. Anyway, without further ado, let us go on and read the book. Chapter 10 of part 2. Hi, this is David Crayden from Crayden's Right and Stand on Guard. Join the resistance. Resolve to resist. Become a member of this station. I've been practicing journalism in one form or another for over 30 years. I've worked in print, radio, and television for a lot of prestigious publications and media outlets. I was an Armed Forces Public Affairs officer. I worked in Parliament Hill. I know how Ottawa works, and I know how corrupt the federal government can be. But you can play a part in opposing Justin Trudeau's government and Justin Trudeau's plans for Canada. You can become a part of the Crayden's Right resistance. Now, I urge you today, please support this station in any way you can. Ring that bell, subscribe, because that ensures you're at least going to continue to be able to watch these episodes. You'll beat the algorithm. But more importantly, I need your financial support. I hate to ask, but that's what I'm doing. I made a decision to pursue independent media because I believed it was the best possible route for me to take as a journalist and as a concerned citizen of Canada. So you can become a part of that. And at only $5, you can become a part of that on YouTube, on Substack, and with Buy Me a Coffee, a one-time donation. But I need your support. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. If you've already done that, if you're already supporting the station, thank you. But if you haven't,